absolutely hate Barcelona. Another remontada. How many times are we going to see the same shit every single time? When these bums go down 2-0, they always end up coming back. Levante, you introduced me to a vibe that you cannot maintain. You had it all in your hands and you capitulated. You were defending so well to start off this match. They were actually doing well against the high line offside trap that Barcelona was trying to run. And even though they didn't have that many chances, they were wasteful on a couple of them. Levante should have left with something from this game. But Barcelona deserve credit. Mentality monsters. The comeback kings as things currently stand. You can't even fully celebrate when these frauds go down 2-0. It's almost as if Barca have to be losing 4-0 for you to feel comfortable that the other team will be able to see the result through. You got man like Ellen DeGeneres on that right wing. Dropped an absolute stinker today, Lamine Yamal did. But at the end, it's his cross into the box that leads to an own goal for them to leave with 3 points. I don't think Barcelona played well at all. I think they struggled against Levante's low block. And I thought Levante were going to be able to maybe hold on and at least get a draw. Because I knew Barca were going to score. The way that they play, the way that Hansi Flick has them set up, to keep a clean sheet against Barcelona is going to be damn near impossible. So, when Pedri scored that first goal, I thought to myself, you know what? Fair enough. That's prime Valverde right there, that Pedri goal. Absolute screamer from like 30 yards outside the box. Individual brilliance. There's nothing that Levante can do there. But then you concede the equalizer to the tuna. Man like the goldfish, Ferran Torres. Are you serious? What is that defending? Oh my gosh, bro. I need you guys to get in the comment section and let me know what you're saying for this game. Who is your man of the match? Smash that like button, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Levante 2, Barcelona 3. And you know what? I can't even be mad at Levante. I can't. Like, I'm annoyed that they fumbled their lead. But how can I be mad that a newly promoted side did not beat Barca? Levante, in those 97 minutes, did more than Real Madrid did in 4 games against Barca last season. So I was going to come on here and absolutely cook them. But I can't. Not in good faith. Levante gave Barca more of a game than we have in the last year. So you know what? Fair enough. I think Barcelona did not play well, but they did attack that low block a lot better than Real Madrid did when we played against Osasuna. It was constant pressure over and over. And that back line from Barca looks very shaky. And I'm still feeling confident that Real Madrid will win La Liga because I don't think Barcelona are going to get away with it this season like they did in the past. All these comebacks that they're doing, it's not sustainable. Trust me. That back line is shit. And a majority of those Barca players today were shit. Marcus Rashford, starting on that left wing. I forgot he was on the pitch. This guy is ass. I told you. He cannot thrive in La Liga. Marcus Rashford does not have the skills to break down a low block. This is a guy that needs space in behind to run into. The only atmosphere, environment that a bum like Marcus Rashford can thrive in is a high line is being played against the team that he's on. Marcus Rashford would have cooked if he played for Levante. He might have bagged against Barça if he was out there for Levante with the high line that they play. But because this guy is at Barcelona, you're going to be going against low blocks for 95% of your matches. Marcus Rashford is going to prove to be an awful piece of business by Barcelona this season. He'll maybe have one or two really good performances, but it's not going to be sustainable across the whole season. This guy probably thought he was going to be playing K-pop teams and fucking Squid Game contestants. Yeah, this is not Seoul FC. This is not Daegu or Vissel Kobe. You're playing in LaLiga now. 2 games in, and he's not done anything. By the way, why the hell is Marcus Rashford taking corners for Barca? What the hell is Hansi Flick trying to cook? Why is Marcus Rashford taking corners when he's on the pitch? That guy is a scrub. 260,000 a week. He is Barcelona's 5th highest paid player. Barcelona really went to Manchester United, a team that are trash, finished in the bottom half of the table, and they twerked for a United reject. I don't get that. Bro, I'm telling you, Rashford is not going to do a thing this season. Expect similar performances like that. Man turned into the Avatar this match. When Barcelona were looking for an outlet on that left wing, when they needed him most, when they needed somebody besides Alejandro Balde to be out there providing them width, my man disappeared. Nowhere to be seen. Marcus Houdini. I think Rafinha today started in the 10, mid. Do not let that assist that he got for the second goal fool you. Rafinha today, his headers weren't really good. His shots were not that good. I don't think he was that impactful. The free kick hitting the wall. You got Ferran Torres up front, missed an absolute sitter in that first half, then is able to bag the equalizer. Man like the tuna, bro. It really pisses me off, man. I would say in that first half, Lamine Yamal was their best player. Even though he was mid, and he didn't do much overall this game, but he was trying, right? He was attacking the defense. He was trying to dribble through them, right? He was putting the ball into dangerous areas, to be fair. And then you saw at the end, it did lead to an own goal. So I will say that he was impactful this match. But in terms of what we expect from Lamine Yamal, I don't think he was of that level today. Man was just trying to cut inside and spam shots for a majority of that match. Pedri in that first half. This guy has got to be a make-a-wish kid. The way that people talk about Pedri when he does nothing is crazy. Man like Pedri was doing cardio and short passes for the opening 45 minutes. People are glazing him. Oh my God, what a player. Pedri is basically the N'Golo Kante of midfielders now. It doesn't matter what he does. People are going to say it's the best thing since sliced bread. Now, I will say, Pedri is the man of the match, but not because of the first half. That goal that he scored to get them to start the comeback, phenomenal goal. Individual brilliance. Second half, I thought he was more impactful than the first. So, for me, Pedri, man of the match. Cubarsí, Arroyo, that center-back partnership is not going to work. Inigo Martinez leaving Barcelona is going to hurt them a lot. And I don't even think, to be honest, I do not think that Arroyo should have been subbed off. I actually think Cubarsí was the worst one out of the two. He was the guy that got dribbled past for Levante's first goal. Cubarsí is not on the same level as a Dean Howson. Howson is clear. He would have never got cooked like how Cubarsí did. Arroyo, look, we already know. This guy cannot play in this Hansi Flick system. He's not fast enough to play at this high line, and he's not good enough on the ball to help them play out from the back. And he was hooked off. Stinker and hooked, by the way. For Christensen, who I think should probably be starting for Barca. Rashford, hooked off at halftime. Right? It was a double change. They brought on Gavi. And when I saw Gavi coming on, I'm thinking this guy's a fucking scrub. Barca should struggle from here. And then they come back. Oh my God. Gotta give Levante credit. That's about as best as you can play against Barcelona. I don't know what was said to them at halftime by their manager for them to go out there and just capitulate in the opening 6 minutes. That is unacceptable. It is 5 of you guys in that back line. I don't think they looked as defensively structured, though, as Osasuna did, right? Like, their players were overcommitting at times. Their players were leaving their space, which did open up some things for Barca. I think Levante's keeper was solid today. Made a lot of saves. At the end, the own goal is what killed them, but he did his job, right? I think the striker for Levante, the guy with the blonde hair, excellent work rate. Scored a very good goal as well, pressing the whole game. I think he did a very good job against that back line, trying to beat that offside trap. Fair enough. But I'm tired of seeing Barcelona get away with it once again. These remontadas are annoying as fuck. And I'm telling you, it's not going to work this season. Marc Casado, stinker and hooked, by the way. Don't think that we didn't notice you was out there doing nothing. Eric Garcia, I actually think he was solid today. I don't know why he keeps starting over Jules Koundé, right? Maybe Hansi Flick checked Jules Koundé's Instagram, saw that his right back is a cross-dresser, saw that this guy was more interested in going to New York Fashion Week than training. Why is Koundé not starting? This is the second game that he's been dropped for a bum like Eric Garcia. I think Alejandro Balde was decent today. Provided an outlet at left back. Continues to be the main threat for Barcelona on that left side. My man is essentially playing 2 different positions. Left back and left wing. Because Marcus Rashford was nowhere to be seen today. Let me show you guys the table. It looked like Barca were going to drop points. Once again, another comeback. Super jarring, man. But it is what it is, bro. They do deserve credit for being able to come back in games like this. And they scored 3 goals. No pens. All from open play. Barca are top of the table. Look, these first 3 games for them are all away from home. Yeah, you could say Levante is a team from the 2nd division that just got promoted. As you saw today, Levante are more than capable of causing teams issues. So yeah, they're not playing the best teams in Spain in terms of Mallorca and Levante, but they're still away from home in hostile environments, man. So here's the table, bro. Barcelona are sitting first. Madrid got to play Oviedo. We better fucking win that game, bro. We better win that game against Oviedo. No questions asked. Smash that like button, subscribe, get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought about this match. Fuck Barca, man.